Bring the money bags in. Bring the money bags in. Bring the money bags in. Bring the money. Bring the money back. Bring the money bags. Bring the money bags. For y'all free up. They bring the money bags. Bring the money bags in to the y'all freedom notes. Bring the dope, bring the hoes. To the y'all free my lows.
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Titans, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Titans will kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wolverines offense will have the football first. Rides to back and leaves it. At the 35, he's got more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. You put on that wing helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Gray. Catch in the middle. It's McBride. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Titans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out. And it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy. Because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. So if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. It's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it in complete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Nice move there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to throw, it's Gray. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wolverine. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was in that.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Titans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the...
Turning it on! The 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, this lead here in Week 5.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion.
Pitch.
Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Titans will call on their punt team. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. One final play before the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Catch in the middle, it's McBride. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today.
I think Michigan State
They're trailing by
purposely
10
puts
to
like the
Indiana.
basket that they're going to shoot on
We'll
in
let
the
you know
first half.
if anything else comes out of Big
Because
Ten
it's just like
country
the
from this
rim.
one.
As soon as
Back to
you have to
How
switch
about
it.
that one? Kevin will be keeping
So
an
I think
eye
they
on
like
everything
do it to
going on
themselves, so
elsewhere.
they're down in the first half and then they come back in the second half.
Oh,
Every time we go there, it was the same story. And
hit hard just as he released it on first down and just
it's the worst rim
the
in
receiver.
college basketball.
Plenty of work to do
They
here
only
on
shoot on
second
the
and
first
long.
half, so the other team comes in the second half. Can't rely upon it.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Kick is in the air. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Titans decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. And the Heat will get home.
That's
The
bullshit,
quarterback
bro.
goes down at the 17. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Gray. He's got him.
I knew that was going to be open. That's my fault.
Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man by himself. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverine. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play and an 80-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Caught over the middle. It's Smallwood. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or slip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's McBride. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this
fuck
lead.
no.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Makes the catch. It's Hall.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Hey. Oh, you should have just caught that dude. You kidding me?
With 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Nothing went right in that first half in the first quarter of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they...
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
I even came back to swat the ball, so you can't do it that way.
And they get him down finally at the 38. The Titans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Titans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Don't they always?
The Titans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Titans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Bailey. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fakes to grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here.
I'm trying to run. I'm waiting for him. What the fuck took so long? I'm literally waiting on my tight end.
These edge rushers,
I see this is covered. I'm waiting on my tight end. He's taking forever.
Bend that corner so quickly.
What I just said. I'm trying to make it tough for me to get a 1st down. And he's doing what he moves.
Before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's McBride. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Hall. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the ball.
And it's been he had a bad angle. That should have kept going straight.
Exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They're working that left side. Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Touchdown, Wolverine. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I see, oh, he's so bad. I see. Oh,
have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. The Titans will send out the punt unit. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here.
That just pissed me off. You just let my nigga run around.
Boom. Positive yards. Nice
Something
positive
again.
play for this offense.
Working that left side now. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 28. Edinburgh, 23.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Got room at the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10.
Linebackers got to get out the game.
It's Bailey. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Hall. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Titans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep.
Still got him strong.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better.
That's easy.
So you thinking of signing with Rock Nation this time around?
You know, I'm officially signed to Rock Nation.
Hey! Wow. Now, what changes? What does that mean?
It means I now have support beyond just my homies and somebody who truly believe in what I'm doing, who's already done what I've done to show me the path. You know, I've gotten to a point of so much success independently where I'm from that I lost my guides. You know, I surpassed a lot of people who did what I've done, so we've been doing this with no blueprint, no map, no route. Like I'm the first in my family to ever perform at Super Bowl and curate a house band, and you know, all of this is a first. And Hov has been here and done it, so it just gives us a different level of infrastructure. And I'm still indie. I still own all my masters. I still spin my pay. I still do what I want. But now I have a support where, like, I'm from the Bay. It's going to radio.
Are you thinking of signing with Rock Nation this time around?
You know, I'm officially signed to Rock Nation. I've never been able to get to radio. You know, it's just a different system. And as soon as we agree, like, man, let's work, they were instantly like, we believe in this record. We willing to take the radio. I've had partnerships prior where they try to tell me it ain't worth it. Your song not worth going on radio until you get a TikTok moment or some viral train. It's like, why we count on TikTok to believe in something that we all believe in personally, you know?
Mm-hmm. What was the energy when you was with Hov?
Ford.
Emery and all that.
You see, just you asking that made me smile. Like that shows you like the presence and the energy. And prior to us going, my homie Splash was like, man, you gonna meet Hov today, like how you feeling? And I was telling him like, man, I'm conflicted because I honestly don't know who I'm gonna meet because of the Diddy thing and just meeting so many other people. And I was like, man, I'm nervous because I don't know who I'm gonna meet. Am I gonna meet like someone that I'm like, man, this is what I hope for? Like, damn, another one. And it was everything beyond. I've never been able to get to radio. You know, it's just a different system. Like who social media and the internet make Hov out to be is so far from what it is. Just from my interpretation, I can only go off my gauge and who I sat with and who I spoke with. You know, even before I went, my mama was like, but what about all the YouTube videos? And she was really worried and concerned. Yeah. You know, and I was telling her, like, man, one day I'm going to be successful to the point where all those same videos going to be about me, and you're going to be mad because you're going to have to fight for me for who you know who I am. And I told her, I said, I'm going to go make my own determination. I'm going to sit with him. And, man, like, he poured into us, and same vice versa. And he even told me, like, the fact that he would say, man, I'm glad you said something because I'm not above criticism. And if you didn't, I wouldn't have changed my own house and this wouldn't exist. That's a powerful statement to make as a nigga who up here, like, who social media and the internet make Hove out to be is so far from what it is. Just from my interpretation, I can only go off my gauge and who I sat with and who I spoke with. You know, even before I went, my mama was like, "But what about all the YouTube videos?" And she was really worried and concerned. You know, and I was telling her, like, man, one day I'm gonna be successful to the point where all those same videos gonna be about me, and you're gonna be mad because you're gonna have to fight for me for who I am. And I told her, I said, I'm gonna go make my own determination. I'm gonna sit with him. And man, like, he poured into us, and same vice versa. And he even told me, like, the fact that he would say, man, I'm glad you said something because I'm not above criticism. And if you didn't, I wouldn't have changed my own house and this wouldn't exist. That's a powerful statement to make as a nigga who up here, like, who social media and the internet.
Again, I really salute you, like, because you for us represent that next wave of people who gonna like show people the way. And that shit is important for us. Again, I really salute you, like, because you for us represent that next wave of people who gonna like show people the way. And that shit is important for us. Again, February 8th, everybody, we'll see you at the Super Bowl.
How well do you know your wife?
Yeah.
I almost
How far away are you?
like.
I did all my way.
And how you
Dawn's top of her head literally goes to right at like my nipples. Okay? So then that would mean your mouth is like right here.
Are you serious? Okay, I got her.
That's cheating.
I got it on the second try. Okay, whoa. Now I got something for you.
You got 2 ports on your phone. When you call me, that's a port. And when I call you, that's a port. So if you only able to call me, but I can't call you back, that means Nextel might have the port where you can call me, and Sprint might got the port where you can't. So it's a lot of behind the scene politics you got to learn about the phone stuff now. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, Emma. When I got all that shit for the quarterback, bro. But shit, he could be taken. I could be in the same boat.
This is my high school.
Process and how to go out the game, change his mental process and how to go out the game from a quarterback position. The Stanford touchdown, he drives the game down, right? But he sees cover zero, and I tell him, like, when you see cover zero, check the distance, this is what you do, blah, 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 blah. He does that versus Stanford, good, right? And then, obviously, he hits me up during the year, just on Penn State, just on certain things. I'm just giving him little tips. So he wins the Heisman, and I'm like, Damn, that's dope. Like, I just helped you with an iPhone.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Grove. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Using his legs, it's O'Donnell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive.
There's no fucking way.
So close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's cool.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive.
He went forward, bro. Nobody can stop this nigga out there, bro.
Six for a 1st down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty.
Oh, he's got some space.
So what the fuck? You put all the awareness up in the world. That shit never matters.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion.
Injuries is insane. I hate this game.
Second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the running game.
Falls forward. Jesus Christ.
As soon as he got it, he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You gotta go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards.
Bro, what the fuck?
So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football.
What?
So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quickly complete. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Gray. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking for space. It's O'Donnell. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move.
I'm like, this looks too good. This looks like an easy.
What a phenomenal
should have known better, man.
Field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going to.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Nigga, what?
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Gray. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year.
That sucks, bro.
Win the Big Ten West. That was the easier
Nobody
division.
blocking anybody into that, bro.
The best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and
Why the
SEC,
fuck would he throw it that
themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
The Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score.
It's getting sick.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They seem to good in the man already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now it brings into the open. That's the 40. The 10. Touchdown Wolverines. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
This is what the defense will not come with them. Can't do it now because I feel like choking
and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
He says, I can't do no interview or not.
Wildcats have it back in Northwestern offense headed out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened.
What is one thing fans can hang on to? One very specific thing about JJ that gives you faith in him for next year.
If you look at the film, you look at the things that he's done, he's very good with things.
Third and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive it back.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Michigan! And they
scored 3. They scored 3.
No midseason
They are fucking allow these motherfuckers to get a pick, which my first pick of the year in game 6, whatever. Then what is it? Fucking blowout. Get these niggas the fuck out of here.
This offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run, it's O'Donnell. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn it.
Just keeps moving. There he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down. He gets a hand on it. He picks it up.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides the back on the option to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He's got 98 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Got it in the middle. It's McBride. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Got it in the middle, it's McBride. Turning it on! Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen,
Ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Working downfield very late in the half. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Back to throw, it's Gray. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McBride.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw under.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides to back and leaps it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Going over the top. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out.
It's so goddamn different. You know?
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass.
Snitching was telling us to tell him to snitch him.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes in the 24.
We've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Michigan offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is a huge play for the defense. The offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's O'Donnell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit them as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's great. Buys a little extra time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Plucks it out of the air. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. The Northwestern offense returns to the
I never just have a pocket.
The offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the
I never just have a pocket, bro. Damn.
Incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver. Maybe making it where it's more than a 50-50 ball. Defense gets the big stuff.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but
wide open spaces. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to him.
There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Northwestern, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's O'Donnell. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Here comes the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gives it on the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Gives it on the option. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Across the 45.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get it.
Breaks into the open. Past the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give on the option. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.